La noche se acabó, pero tengo otra vez contigo. Le doy gracias a Dios, siempre pasándolo contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama, solo tú y yo, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot. Siempre lo pasamos bien lindo, lindo. Un verano contigo lindo, lindo. Ey. Me fui de vacaciones, baby, me perdí, buscando el sabor que encontré en ti. Canela con dolor de Bacardi, lo sentí. Baby, me tiene desenfocado, viendo doble, bien borracho, demasiado jodido. Devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama. Tú y yo, un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot. Un día bonito, bonito, un día bonito, bonito. Pasándolo contigo en la playa, devorarte como el sol de la mañana, viajando todo el día sin drama, solo tú y yo. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot. Un día bonito lleno de alcohol, tomar un shot para ti, un shot para mí, un shot.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe button. Hope you are all doing well. Well, you should be, because it is a With Love Meghan kind of day. The trailer just dropped within the last few hours, and I guess we should have known that we might get something after that exclusive in People, which I'm going to read out if you haven't already read it and gotten all the juicy details, new details on what we can expect from Archwell Productions and Netflix. Some very exciting things. And also couple of other fun things that we've seen, what is coming up in With Love Meghan. Some new guests. I don't know everyone, but a couple of recognizable faces. And I guess we'll get to know who everyone is. Okay, so let's get to it. Thank you so much. Mod Squad, Church Nelly, hey. Hi, Lane. I feel like I need to get some new mods. Because I think we had one or two leave. Having said that, we don't really get that many trolls, do we? Like, I can't remember the last time we had like a proper trolly troll in the comment section. Mind you, this podcast has been going for almost 4 years plus, and I have probably blocked around about 700 people. How insane is that? Insane. So I feel like we're pretty troll free, but I might get some new mods soon. Okay. Where should we begin? Let's start with, okay, so the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, go to Meghan's Instagram and have a look. We see the two recognizable, well, maybe like 4 recognizable faces. Number 1, Jay Shetty and his partner. Forgive me, I don't know her name. But Jay Shetty is a famous podcaster and author. I think he wrote the book, was it Think Like a Monk? And also he has another book on love and dating or something. He blew up on YouTube and Facebook a couple of years ago. Before that, I think he worked at the Huffington Post, called the Eye of Ariana Huffington. So he's really been working his way up. But his book about his short tenure as a monk and his online viral storytelling is what really blew him up. And he also does a lot of speaking gigs. So having him on this show was, first of all, a surprise. Not the first person I would have thought about, but an excellent business move by Meghan's team and by Netflix, because he has a massive following, an absolutely massive following. If I just check his, let me just have a look. Yeah, he's got 17.3 million followers on Instagram alone. He's also the chief purpose officer for Calm, which is a really big app which focuses on like stress, sleep, and just overall like mental health. He's been a #1 bestseller, I think almost every book he's written. So we've got Jay Shetty, also Chrissy Teigen. Now Chrissy received Meghan's jam when she sent the parcels. So we were definitely getting clues at the time. We just didn't know. Also, Heather Dorak, who's Meghan's lifelong friend, and I believe she also owns some Pilates studios. And then let me just double check. Heather, yeah, she's the owner of Pilates Platinum, so she'll be featuring in it. And also, forgive me, I actually forget her name, but the lady who, Meghan was on her podcast, and the one that owns It Cosmetics. She's pictured here as well. Chef Jose Andreas, who Harry and Meghan have a long-term working relationship and friendship with, also through Archwell, the Archwell Foundation. They have funded his project that gives back to communities in need in disaster zones, including Puerto Rico and also in Gaza. So it's looking like it's going to be a fantastic season 2 again. Aesthetically, still very beautiful, but a little bit more like I would say the first season looked very like florally, very girly, but this one, if you look at the, oh, I think I just tried to upload the, what happened there? Just give me a sec. I've just tried to upload the picture of the poster. It didn't upload. Give me a sec. Give me one moment. The cover, it's the cover art that I'm trying to get up. Ah, here we go. So this one, the first one, it was very like florally, very girly. And here's, I think the color tone is a little bit more laid back. So that same beautiful aesthetic, but a little bit more earthy. Yeah, that's the word I'm trying to find. Earthy has more of an earthy feel to it. Okay. And if you watch the trailer, I can see. Give me a sec. I can see some like interesting arts and crafts. I can see bread making. I can see, what else are we getting? Something with wallpaper, something with jewelry, something going on with prints. Oh, pottery also. Got some pottery going on. What else have we got going on? Looks like we've got some dry teas, more floral arranging, some more baking, like the jam cookies, some outdoor barbecue stuff going on. Give me a sec. I'm just like watching the trailer, and yeah. Oh, and also there was a really funny part at the end, where they're cooking lobster, and Jose Andres says, oh no, Meghan says, "Oh, my husband doesn't like lobster," and Jose Andres said, "And you still married him?" Hardy ha ha ha. Apparently, Harry doesn't like lobster. So yeah, it looks really really fun. Like the same. I think it's gonna be like the same kind of layout as the first one, but with very different types of recipes and arts and crafts and stuff. Okay. Based on the trailer, what are y'all looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to the bread making, because I do want to get better at baking, and also the pottery, because I did actually try pottery while I was in Bali. Yeah, Daniel is also back for series 2. Thank you so much, Elaine Parker, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Yeah, Daniel's back, so we've got some familiar faces as well. Suzy Q, do not worry about the trolls at all. The same trolls who were celebrating because they thought Harry and Meghan didn't have a Netflix deal, or the Netflix deal had been not successful or not as good as their last one. I mean, what? There's no Netflix deal that's a bad Netflix deal. Now they're all throwing up, blood veins and capillaries popping, high blood pressure, because Meghan won. Whether they like it or not, she won. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to be on Jay Shetty's podcast. That would be incredible. I see that happening. Joseph, hi Joseph, you said, this is Harry and Meghan's world. We are mere spectators. Pass the popcorn, please. The derangers can eat crow and humble pie. Indeed. Indeed. And that's what Jeannie Bond, one of the Rota Rats, or unofficial Rota Rats, that's what she said. The haters are going to have to eat humble pie. Personally, Meghan should invite Beyonce. Listen, the way the internet would just crack. But I 100% agree. Well, as I'm going to go into it on the People article, we are going to get a Christmas special. And that's one of the things that we were really hoping for. So the Christmas special is coming. And we don't know who's going to be part of that. So we've got a lot to look forward to. All right. Let me just get the article up. And then we can read what is coming up for Netflix. Okay, so this is an exclusive in People magazine. We're proud to extend our partnership with Netflix and expand our work together to include the As Ever brand, the Duchess of Sussex said in a statement. Oh, let me just get it up on the screen. Their PR team seems to have a very good working relationship with People magazine. They've given quite a few exclusives. So on August 11th, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced with Netflix that they are extending their creative partnership through Archwell Productions with a multi-year first look deal for film and television projects. We're proud to extend our partnership with Netflix and expand our work together to include the As Other brand. Meghan said, "My husband and I feel inspired by our partners who work closely with us and our um, Archwell Productions team to create thoughtful content across genres that resonate globally and celebrates our shared vision." The update comes after it was widely reported in July that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's initial $100 million deal with Netflix will not be renewed when it expires in September. A Hollywood insider told People at the time that the decision reflects a broader shift in Netflix business strategy. The streaming service has been moving away from multi-project agreements and similarly transitioned to a first look deal with former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama's Higher Ground production company. The Duchess of Sussex, who revealed that the second season of her show with Love Meghan will premiere later this month, with a holiday special with Love Meghan holiday celebration set to premiere in December. Cannot wait for that. This December, join Meghan in Montecito for a magical holiday celebration. Together, friends and family deck the halls, create holiday feasts, craft heartfelt gifts, and share lots of laughs. With simple how-tos to follow at home, it's a holiday wonder with warmth, tradition, and a generous dose of joy, the release stated. Meghan's brand, as ever developed in partnership with Netflix, will continue expanding into new categories. Another project called Masaka Kids, A Rhythm Within, was also announced and will debut on Netflix later this year. In the heart of Uganda's Masaka region, where the shadows of the HIV and AIDS crisis linger, a small orphanage becomes a beacon of hope. Masaka Kids, A Rhythm Within, goes beyond the viral videos to reveal a vibrant, one-of-a-kind community where orphan children transform hardship into joy, dancing their way toward healing, belonging, and the promise of a brighter future, the statement continued. And despite reports to the contrary, the couple's adaptation of the best-selling novel Meet Me at the Lake is still in the works. This is why I say don't even believe the nonsense the tabloids are telling you, because we're going to eventually get the details from the horse's mouth. They were saying that that production had halted. It's still ongoing. Archwell Productions is in active development on additional projects with Netflix that span a variety of content genres, including the feature adaptation of the best-selling novel by Carly Fortune, Meet Me at the Lake. This romantic drama follows a decade-spanning love story that begins with a chance encounter and a broken promise, the release stated. Bella Bajaria, Netflix chief content officer, said in a statement, "Harry and Meghan are influential voices whose stories resonate with audiences everywhere. The response to their work speaks for itself. Harry and Meghan gave viewers an intimate look into their lives and quickly became one of the most watched documentary series. More recently, fans have been inspired by With Love Meghan, with products from the new As Ever line consistently selling out in record time. We're excited to continue our partnership with Archwell Productions and to entertain our members together." So all of the nonsense, all of the tabloid noise was just noise. The couple's 2022 documentary series Harry and Meghan remains Netflix's most watched documentary debut to date. The pair also produced Live to Lead and Heart of Invictus and Polo. Earlier this year, the Duchess of Sussex hosted and executive produced the first season of her lifestyle series. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah, that's pretty just regurgitates a lot of the stuff that we already know. And I cannot believe people that have probably never even signed papers for a mortgage are out here debating about whether or not this second deal with Netflix is better than the first $100 million deal with Netflix. Are you for real? People that have never signed mortgage papers debating about whether or not a Netflix deal is a good or bad Netflix deal. It's a Netflix deal. Oy. Ridiculous. Anyway, I am celebrating today. Confirmation of more projects, confirmation of a holiday season, and we knew season 2 was coming, and it's August. Oh yeah, let me not forget to tell you the day. It's August, is it August 29th? Let me just double check, because obscured on the screen there. Yes, sorry, no, August 26th. So set your calendars for August 26th. I can't wait. I'm so excited for the second season. The first season got me baking for the first time in a long time. And I cannot wait to watch this one. All right. Let's go to your comments. I wonder who's going to be in the Christmas season. I think it would be great if they had Beyonce in the Christmas one. That would be amazing. Hi, if you're just joining us in the chat. Simone Black, you said you got your As Ever wine today. Amazing. I saw, was it Church Nelly? You said that you never got your jam. Just email them. Email them with your order and say that you never got it. They're very good at correspondence. Sharon, you said one of her dresses sold out. Yeah, I saw it. Wasn't it the one with the, I don't know if I got a picture of it. The one with the white one with the black lines. Have I got a, let's have a look. Maybe it's in this. Oh, yes. So third column down on your right. I believe that one did sell out, yes. This look of the striped t-shirt, I'm seeing so many people wearing striped t-shirts. And we know that when Meghan wears something, it tends to sell out. Similar items also tend to start selling out. And so I do believe that like brands, when they see a particular style, especially fast fashion brands, is doing very well, they'll just start making that style. And this is how items, kind of move up and down the fashion chain and influence what everybody's wearing. I never used to see so many people wearing like blue and white striped shirts. Oh, Darlene, you said, I'm looking forward to it all. I never get enough of the awesomeness. Neither do I. Cinderella, you said, I hope the movie goes forward from the book they bought the rights to. Yeah, it seems like it will go forward. Rahini, have we checked on our favorite derangers today? I hope they're still breathing. I hope they ain't. Jeannie Bond said that they have to eat humble pie. May they choke on that pie. Yes, August 26th. Date locked in. Okay. Next thing. Oh yeah, the whole. Okay, wait. Before I move on to the next thing, Kate's gonna have to play the violin at her Christmas concert now. She can't just be sitting there with a few notes on the piano. They're gonna have her playing the violin. They're gonna have to up the ante now at that Christmas concert of hers. All right, let's move on to. I have not really said anything about Samantha Markle because there's not really anything worth saying. She wanted to carry on with this ridiculous lawsuit that was never going to go anywhere, wasting court time. I suspected, and many of us suspected for a long time, that maybe there was someone funding all of this. Whoever it is needs to cut her a bigger check, because now she's tweeting nobody should be homeless. Well, her and William should link up because they clearly care about the same cause. They clearly both care about homelessness. So I guess whoever was paying her, they're not paying her enough, or the paychecks have stopped. She went on every single show that she could get herself onto to talk nastiness about Meghan. And here she is talking about nobody should be homeless. Talk to Prince William about that. I mean, I believe that Samantha Markle was calling Prince William her half brother-in-law. I mean, I guess she's not wrong, to be honest with you. Oh, hilarious. Karma's gonna get all of these people. So was it worth it in the end? Was it worth trying to dog out Meghan just because you were jealous? Mind you, I believe she was jealous of her before Meghan married a prince. But the jealousy really amped up. Oh, I don't even know what's going on with her lawsuit against Meghan. I don't know if it's been thrown out. I stopped covering it some time ago, but I wanted something to laugh at today. Rhonda, you said Kate's gonna have to be the entire Oh my goodness. Benjamin, you said, didn't she save her coins from her betrayal? Indeed. Apparently she wasn't getting paid enough. Maggie, where is her friend Dan and Pierce? Indeed. Well, Dan, I actually have an update for you about Dan Wooten, but we'll get into that tomorrow. Well, it's not so much specifically about Dan Wooten, rather the journalist at Byline who went after him had been speaking about some of the things that were going on, so wackadoo things that were going on while that case came out. Attempted hackings, fake blood being thrown on their cars, them saying that the police told them to take measures. I'm like, why are the police telling you to take measures, and why aren't the police themselves taking measures against who else could potentially be targeting these journalists? But I'll get into all of that tomorrow. Dan Wooten, he's still around somewhere. Piers Morgan, he doesn't even come up on my feed anymore. I mean, he blocked me some time ago, but I feel like he's just, at this point, his screams have just not become audible anymore. Like, he would come up on my feed all the time, especially anytime he wanted to get extra views and clicks and just talk about Meghan and chat nonsense about Meghan. He doesn't even come up for me anymore, which I'm rather happy about. Rahini said, so isn't Scammy's book selling in deranged circles? Even they're not interested anymore. I think they figured out they don't even have, she doesn't even have access to Meghan and never did. All right, do you know what? I was going to mention something extra that I forgot to talk about regarding Camilla, but it's getting so late and I don't think I'm going to have the stamina to cover that story. So I do apologize if you did want that story today. It was just a follow-on from Camilla's shady dealings on that yacht trip that she went on. We will cover that tomorrow because it's getting really, really late. But I wanted to get the good news out because we need to celebrate the good news when it happens. New deal, new show, or 2 new shows, and confirmation that other projects are still very much in the works. That is some very good news, and I think that is worth celebrating, especially with all the noise that has been going on. And it just shows you that what the tabloids are saying and what's happening in reality is 2 different worlds. And the tabloids, it's Delulu land. Because look at these headlines. Good Morning America, CBS News, Town and Country, BBC, ABC News, USA Today, The Guardian. Whether they all like it or not, Harry and Meghan won. End of story. And with that, I will go through your comments and we'll wrap things up. Legs, you said, wouldn't it be great if Mariah did the oh my god, right? Like, how can they not get Mariah? Even though I don't think Mariah cooks. They'll just have her adding the well, do you know what we're gonna have? By the time it's Christmas, we'll have gold and silver sprinkles. No one's gonna sell gold and silver glitter sprinkles like Mariah. That is actually an excellent idea, Legs. They should absolutely have Mariah for the Christmas special. How could they not? Yeah, Meghan's team is fantastic. No leaks. Benjamin, you said, I don't see how nobody gets at Piers for getting on a woman. About time Diane called him out. Many people have gotten at Piers Morgan, to be honest. The thing is, his audience loves that stuff. His audience is an audience of misogynists, so they love that stuff. So he's able to just carry on with his nonsense. Oh, hey, Lauren Brand, how are you? Oh, Lauren, I'm so sad that you weren't in the chat yesterday. We had a call in. Such a shame. Next time, I will maybe try and do call-ins every single Sunday. Also, actually, no, I won't say it. I won't say it. It's maybe a little bit too premature. I was gonna say something else, but a little bit more premature. We'll come back to that another day. But yeah, I will attempt to try and do call-ins now, at least every other Sunday. I think that would be good because I love it when you all come up. But I would have loved to have you up here yesterday, Lauren. Next time. All right, folks. I'm going to wrap things up there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao. We'll see you tomorrow.